curious to know what it does to his approval rating in the next couple of days. And I'm really curious to know what he does in the next couple of days. I don't think we're negotiating. I think he is. Oh, is that Jared right there?
Well,
we got Jared popping in. Hey, buddy, how's it going? All right.
That's about to let you know. SpongeBob laugh.
Okay, that's pretty fun. Did you catch any of that?
Nope.
Oh, it was short and sweet, to the point. He didn't really say anything. We're not going to war with anyone. I was just discussing with everyone, saying that he pretty much just is saying he's just covering for the gas thing. He's saying that it's not that big of a deal. Most other wars are short. Yeah. This has only been 30 some days.
My tank wasn't even empty.
Yeah.
You know? Wasn't even giving me the light. But I was like, I should probably fill up before it gets any higher.
Of course, yeah.
389 in the neighborhood.
389. I mean, we're getting pretty close. We're 379. 379 where I'm at. So.
Wow.
Yeah, this ding dong dipshit really didn't say that much though. I don't know.
I haven't paid this much in gas, and so like I said, my tank wasn't even empty.
Yeah.
And I haven't paid that much in gas in years.
It's bizarre. Like it's I mean, it's not bizarre. It's very. It could have been known that this is what was going to happen.
Call and response.
Yeah, but he's saying my favorite standout moment was he said that in response, of course, to us bombing and killing all of their leadership, he said that Iran has proven that they can't be trusted because they took control of the Strait of Hormuz.
Oh.
Does that kind of make sense? See, they're bad guys.
It makes sense that he said it.
Well, of course, yeah. So, I'll give you a snippet of it, but we really don't have too much to talk about, if I'm being honest.
We're right at the doorstep. For years, everyone has said that Iran cannot have nuclear weapons, but in the end, those are just words if you're not willing to take action when the time comes. As I stated in my announcement of Operation Epic Fury, our
still so based
objectives are very simple and clear. We are systematically dismantling the regime's ability to threaten America or project power outside of their borders. That means eliminating Iran's navy, which is now...
Does that make sense? Navies aren't necessarily a force for expansion, right?
Navy?
Beyond the borders of a country? Are we technically, because we have a navy, expanding beyond our borders?
I don't know how that works. I don't know how you would define that.
I think that's kind of sketchy.
Absolutely destroyed, hurting their air force and their missile program at levels never seen before, and annihilating their defense industrial base. We've done all of it. Their navy is gone. Their air force is gone. Their missiles are just about used up or beaten.
Wait, what does it mean to have a beaten missile? We beat their missiles. Yeah, they're just all the missiles are just about beaten.
Taken together, these actions will cripple Iran military, crush their ability to support terrorist proxies, and deny them the ability to build a nuclear bomb. Our armed forces have been extraordinary. There's never been anything like it.
Can you put this on in the background, maybe?
Definitely can do.
Sun Ra's nuclear war. Have you heard this before?
Sounds familiar.
Sun Ra. Nuclear war. Yeah.
Is that pretty good there?
This is for the chat. Yeah, this is great.
Everyone is talking about it, and tonight I'm pleased to say that these core strategic objectives are nearing completion. As we celebrate this progress, we think especially of the 13 American warriors who have laid down their lives in this fight to prevent our children from ever having to face a nuclear Iran. Twice this past month, I have traveled to Dover Air Force Base and It's been something. I wanted to be with those heroes as they return to American soil, and I was with them and their families, their parents, their wives, their husbands. We salute them, and now we must honor them by completing the mission.
Okay, so we're going to skip forward just a little bit. I wish we had a transcript now. We don't.
No. Don't you know?
Gas prices will rapidly come back down.
This is cool.
Resume the flowing and the gas. Well, that'll just open up naturally. They're going to want to be able to sell oil because
It's just going to open up naturally.
Natch, dude.
It's so crazy.
easy.
Big
And in any
natch.
event, when this conflict is over, the Strait will open up naturally. It'll just open up naturally. They're going to want to be able to sell oil because that's all
course,
they
why
have
wouldn't
to
they?
try and rebuild. It
That's
will
all they have.
Oh my God!
resume
what
the
a
flowing and the
dumpster
gas
babies.
prices
What a
will rapidly
space
come
old
back
weed.
What
down.
up?
Stock prices will rapidly go back up. They haven't come down very much, frankly. They came down a little bit, but they've had some very good days over the last couple of days.
I don't know.
We've
They
done
only had good days when he pumped and dumped. Why is he saying this?
Well, because he can't pump and dump a coin this time. He forgot to launch a
I
coin
guess
before.
I guess that's true.
I think it's probably it. He didn't drop a basketball shoe. He didn't drop a coin. Like, he's done all of the things that you can drop as like a streetwear brand.
That's true. Yeah,
know,
he could do
except,
ski
like-
mask or something.
Yeah, he could do the Trump ski mask
That
or
could be
like
cool.
the Trump morph mask. I mean, like the only. I guess like I'm trying to like, Chad. What are the things that like Trump could do a drop of, like streetwear?
We did perfume, of
like
course. So we did fragrance.
Yeah. Name one that hasn't been done. Supreme, it be damned. Like we're not going to put out the Trump crowbar or something like
Duffel
that.
bag or something.
Yeah, I guess. I'm sure there's been a Trump toad, but like
Trump.
we gotta have a.
Trump luggage.
We gotta have. We gotta have some sort of like weird item, you know, that like.
Yeah,
like
I mean,
McDonald's is pretty good at it. Like a Trump tumbler, you know what I mean? I bet it's
like
been
a
done,
like
but,
a Trump. Oh, I think Trump.
it's for someone else.
Like a Trump. What are the hydro flask or something?
yeah. The Trump life straw.
That'd be cool. Okay, back to this.
better than I
Jordans.
thought, but we had to take that little
Jenny,
journey.
he did the golden shoes.
Yeah, of course.
And he had his own line of suits, I suppose, before, right? He had the Trump suits.
Yeah, y'all don't remember the Trump sneaker? He didn't even remember it when he unveiled it at SneakerCon. Do you
No,
remember that?
that's-
He'd never seen it
he's
before.
like,
Oh, this is pretty
how come
cool.
you guys put my name on this thing?
Oh, this is cool. And he holds it up. That's pretty cool.
I'd put that on my feet. It just cut to him wearing these shoes, but it's that picture of his ankles we saw earlier this week.
Oh, they're so swole.
To Iran
Like
to
he was
get
like
rid
wearing
of
two
this
fat rats.
horrible threat.
So cool.
With our historic tax cuts, where people are just now
Oh, this is great. He says that people are experiencing the best tax rebates that they've ever gotten.
talking about
I gotta
receiving
find out if I
larger
got one.
refunds than they ever thought possible. They are getting so much more money than
I
they
didn't even
thought.
think
That's
that
from
would
the
be
great
possible.
big beautiful bill. Our
I think my
economy
friends
is
actually
strong
got
and
less, the
improving
ones
by
with kids.
Oh,
the
really?
day, and it will
Yeah,
soon
makes
be
sense.
roaring back like never before. It will top the levels that it
He
was
gets
a
real
month ago.
spitty there. I don't know if you noticed
It will be
that.
roaring back like never before.
Tonsil
It will
stone?
top the levels that it was a month ago. I've made clear from the beginning of Operation Epic Fury that we will
I think he's not doing very well. Like, he seems low energy and sick for sure.
continue until our
I'm not reading
objectives
very
are
well.
fully achieved. Thanks to
Gotta
the
give him
progress
COVID
we've
again.
made, I can say tonight that we are on track to complete all of America's military objectives shortly, very shortly. We're going to hit them extremely hard over the next 2 to 3 weeks. We're going to bring them back to the Stone Ages where they belong. In the meantime, discussions are ongoing. Regime change was not our goal. We never said regime change, but regime change has occurred because of all of their original leaders' death. They're all dead.
And who did that? Yeah, who killed all the leaders, though? Right? We didn't want to do regime change, but the leaders did die because we killed them.
Why does he sound like that
don't-
all the time? It's
I
so
don't know.
crazy, dude.
It's like a bizarre way to be, right?
It's so it's so wild. Like it just, and like we're paused on this face where he's just like, you know what I mean?
You know, he says it like, yeah, of course, right? I use straight face.
It's so wild.
I just don't
It's
think maybe people don't know what regime means. That's like the only gamble he has right now. He's like,
it kind of reminds him of a different word that he knows.
sure. What's the word?
Hardly knew a regime.
Oh, okay.
That's what you.
The new group is less radical and much more reasonable. Yet if during this period of time no deal is made, we have our eyes on key targets. If there is no deal, we are going to hit each.
Key targets. Is he going to Qatar next? Is that what we're doing?
And every one of
targets.
their electric generating plants very hard and probably simultaneously.
Guitar.
That's even
We have
cooler.
not hit their oil, even though that's the easiest target of all, because it would not give them even a small chance of survival.
Well, it wouldn't give us a chance of survival. The whole world would die if we took out their oil, right?
I don't know.
The global war,
Yeah, I
it's
mean,
already fucked.
The way that like third world countries already live, they'd be like, we're fine.
Well, that's true. Yeah, they'd be totally
But
fine.
then we would have societal collapse, and that would be hilarious.
Oh, it would be actually pretty exciting. Look at this.
Yeah, I'd be like, this is crazy, man. Like,
MAGA
every
hat.
day it's just a new.
Do you see this?
What is this?
It's a MAGA hat chip and dip bowl. $65.
$65, dude.
It's kind of nice though. Like,
It's okay.
I wonder if
Look
we
at
could
them.
get it and just like
got the
screen print
Fiesta.
something different in the middle. Of course, you know.
Fiesta.
That's nice
Sure.
stuff. Very
I'm sure we
cool.
probably can.
or rebuilding, but we could hit it and it would be gone, and there's not a thing they could do about it.
Okay.
They have no anti-aircraft
We could hit it.
equipment.
It
Their
could be
radar is
gone.
100%
There's nothing that they could do
annihilated.
about it.
We are unstoppable
the new
as a
Tom McDonald
military
track?
force. The nuclear sites that we obliterated with the B-2 bombers have been hit so hard that it would take months to get near the nuclear dust, and we have it under intense satellite surveillance and
Nuclear
control.
dust.
Why did they want the dust? The dust? Is that what we're saying?
We're trying to huff it in, bro.
We're trying to get this dust to turn into
We need to get to the
superhumans.
dust, and we need to start snorting it up.
Snorting the nuclear dust.
We got to get our biggest, dumbest, strongest boys over there huffing this dust. I'm telling you what. We want new arms. I'll be frank with you. We want a bunch of Goros over there fucking whipping their asses. You've seen him, Goro. He's a fucking top fighter of the universe. You idiots.
We all big ponytails, forearms, just having a great time whipping people, whipping people's asses. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like if we took Genghis Khan and sent him through a meat grinder of nuclear winter.
Let's huff the dust.
You know?
We got to let him
Let's
have the
huff
dust.
it.
All right.
These idiots need to go huff the dust.
We got to send our best and brightest.
We see them make a move, even a move for it will hit them with missiles.
That's our dust.
That's our dust. Exactly.
We have all the cards, they have none. It's very important that we keep this conflict in perspective.
Oh, man.
American involvement in World War I
Here we go.
lasted 1 year, 7 months, and 5 days.
Okay.
World War II.
We didn't even know we
lasted
were in
for
it.
3 years, 8 months, and
We're 2 and
25
3
days.
years.
Webster's dictionary
War-
That's what he's
defines
doing. That's kind of what he's going down a list of war
World
lists.
Wars.
Now listen to
Yeah,
this.
so now he's talking about World War III.
No, well, technically we're
When
on the
did it start?
Korean here.
Lasted for 3 years, 1 month, and 2 days. The Vietnam War lasted for 19 years, 5 months, and 29 days. Iraq went on for 8 years, 8 months, and 28 days. We are in this military operation, so powerful, so brilliant, against one of the most powerful countries for 32 days.
32 days.
Against one of the most powerful countries for 32 days.
32 days.
And the country has been eviscerated and essentially is really no longer a threat. They were the bully of the Middle East, but they're the bully no longer.
And we're the bully of bullies, I guess. Fun.
Yeah, we're the world police, dude. We're Goro. We're Goro strong.
We're back in the. I just
We're at the top of the.
We're like Stryker and Goro together, but like they're like a duo, like Tango and Cash, but it's Stryker and Goro, and they're both cops now. I think that's kind of fun.
The aviators. But Goro has 2 nightclubs, and he's like bump, bump. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Bump, bump.
He does that big thing.
He's doing like a flan.
Like, yeah. It's insane.
Clack.
Yeah, this whole thing's crazy.
This is a true investment in your children and your grandchildren's future. The whole world is watching, and they can't leave the power, strength, and brilliance. They just can't believe what they're seeing.
What?
They leave it to your imagination, but they can't believe what they're seeing. The brilliance of the United States military. Tonight, every American can look forward to a day when we are finally free from the wickedness of Iranian aggression and the specter of nuclear blackmail. Because of the actions we have taken, we are...
I don't black belt? Nuclear black belt? Is that what he said?
The specter of nuclear blackmail.
What is he saying?
The wickedness of Iranian aggression and the specter of nuclear blackmail.
Blackmail. Nuclear blackmail. Okay. I thought he was doing nuclear black belt, which is kind of cool.
Because of the actions we have taken, we are on the
After you huff the dust.
At the dojo, my dude.
They call me nuclear black belt.
Cusp of ending Iran's sinister threat to America and the world. And I'll tell you, the world is watching. And when we do, when it's all over, the United States will be safer, stronger, more prosperous, and greater than it has ever been before. May God bless the men and women of the United States Armed Forces, and may God bless the United States of America. Thank you very much, and good night.
Interrupted all your TV shows for this
nothing.
Dog shit.
Absolute nothing.
April Fools, nothing's happening.
And my guess was that they're going to April Fools Cuba. I thought that they were just going to go for it.
We're just going to sink it, I guess.
Well, who would have thought that? Who would have known that islands don't just sink when you blow a hole in the middle?
Hole right through the middle. Yeah.
We both think he's that dumb. How do we sink Cuba?
They're going to be called Cuban donut.
I mean, listen, I've never had a Cuban donut. I don't want to see a Cuban donut. I do want to know.
Got a Cuban coffee.
I do have a Cuban guy who was forced today to before we head out of here. I want to get your take on this. You've probably heard all the back and forth between like the reason we're in Iran and like what Marco Rubio said on day one. You remember that?
You sent the thing, but
so Rubio on day one said that that Iran was going to strike, or sorry, that Israel was going to strike Iran, and he was worried that if Israel did that without our participation, they were going to hit U.S. targets anyway, or something in retaliation. Mm-hmm. So that was what he said on the news during a press junket on the day one. And then he's been walking it back ever since. But that's why this morning when I saw this X post by Marco, I was like, I was like, oh, I see what we're doing here. So he's basically just repeating also what Trump said on Truth Social this morning and kind of what we're doing here. Today during Trump's speech.
Americans are asking, why did the United States have to attack Iran now? Well, let me explain. Iran wants to have nuclear weapons. Of that, there is zero doubt. If what they truly wanted, which is what they claim, is nuclear energy, well, they could have nuclear energy like all the other countries in the world have it. And that is...
I thought the same thing. I was like, they've been shooting him at a weird angle. Apparently, he's been requesting to be shot at a specific angle that hides the fact that he has giant ears.
I mean, those...
Crazy ears. It's
a lot of ear.
Marco Rubio ear request. Oh, they're saying thousands of people believe this story, but maybe it's not true. Interesting. Either way, he's got big ears. Doesn't really matter.
Import the fuel and you build reactors above ground. That's not what Iran has done. They build their reactors and their facilities deep in mountains, away from the public glare. And they want to enrich that material. The same equipment that they could use to enrich material for energy, they could use to quickly enrich it to weapons grade.
Do you like that he's had a punishment detention desk here? They sit him down and make him.
yeah, he is.
No,
Fucking...
he's in trouble. No, the story I was talking about was on TikTok. Someone said, last week my friend was in charge of filming Marco Rubio live on TV. And before the live shoot, he came up to her while she was eating lunch and said, hey, I have a couple of preferences before we get going. Can I talk to you about them? And then he said something about having a failed ear surgery in 2015, so he doesn't like his ears to, quote, stick out like crazy like Trump's dad. It's just a funny thing to say. And then he kept his hands on my shoulder the whole time and kept going on and on about how he used to be called Rubio Rejo by his cousins, and that's the word for ear in Spanish. Is that right? Or Oreja? Oreo? I don't know. I'm not saying that right. But yeah, he wanted to be shot slightly above to look taller from a certain side because the pinning stuck more on one of his ears. So apparently that wasn't true, but it's kind of a funny story. Back to his
ear Rubio.
Yeah, ear Rubio. Thank you.
So it is clear that they've been offered every opportunity to have a nuclear program that allows them to have energy, not weapons. And every single time they have.
Also, I don't think it's wrong to put your nuclear stuff in a mountain. It seems safer, don't you think? Like, it's kind of sketchy, but it also seems...
You should put it in his backyard.
Probably.
Turned it down. But why the attack now? Well, what was Iran trying to do? Iran was trying to build a conventional shield, in essence, have so many missiles, have so many drones that no one could attack them, and they were well on their way. We were on the verge of an Iran that had so many missiles and so many drones that no one could do anything about their nuclear weapons program in the future. That was an intolerable risk. Under no circumstances can a country run by radical Shia clerics with an apocalyptic vision of the future ever possess nuclear weapons. And under no circumstances can they be allowed to hide and protect that program and their ambitions behind a shield of missiles and drones that no one can do anything about.
So he's even denying that they had nuclear weapons, which is kind of interesting, right? He's saying that they just had normal missiles, and that was a shield of protecting them from their nuclear program.
They just did normal weapons of mass destruction.
God, all right.
Just regular WMDs.
Just MDs.
Not nuclear, just regular
W's.
WMDs.
Just regular W's, actually.
They had some pistols.
Yeah, weird. Okay.
On their person.
This was our last best chance to eliminate that conventional threat, that conventional shield that they were trying to build, and the president made the right decision to wipe it out now. That is the goal of this operation, to destroy their conventional missiles and their drone program so they can't hide behind it and finally have to deal with the world seriously about never, ever having nuclear weapons.
So it's like an entirely new explanation, actually.
Never, ever, ever.
Wow.
Don't even worry about it, because we're not. We're doing this for a different reason. Secretary of State, Marco Ear.
Okay. Come on.
Mark Ear.
Mark Ear.
Mark Ear, Rubio.
Yeah, so I don't think you really missed anything, Jared. I'm glad you popped back in, though, for us to talk this through.
Yeah, I had the...
Oh, I was running late.
Work day.
Yeah. I was out on the road and ran in right at the beginning. So, all right. I think that's all for us, folks. I'm glad we're not going to war with someone else, but this war is certainly not over.
Yeah. No, I mean, it's going to open up naturally, like he said.
Yeah.
Like,
of course.
They're not going to get an epidural or anything like that.
They're doing this. This is a natural wide birth of a strait.
harmoose.
This is a
big old harmoose is going to come out of this snatch.
A sweet little baby.
And
an oil baby's coming through.
We're not going to allow them to huff the nuclear dust. That's for our big American Goro boys.
the Goro
We're going to. You've seen it when you do like we've seen the tier of the universe, right?
Sure.
You start at the bottom and you work your way up to the top and you defeat Sub-Zero and Scorpion. And then you go and you fight Goro.
Of course.
And usually Goro whoops your ass, but sometimes you you win, right? And I think what's really like important to remember here about Goro and beating him is that it is possible, and we can take the throne of the universe again.
That's true. We can become our own weapons of mass destruction. The weapons of mass destruction is inside us all.
More arms on our soldiers.
Yeah.
That means more guns on our soldiers.
You know what's more awkward than
Something to
trying to
consider.
grow out your hair? Is the middle stage of growing your Goro arms.
yeah, when it starts coming out of you.
When they're like little small ones. They're just like little baby's
little
hands.
potatoes coming out. Like, you know, and you can like cut off like a little, like the, you know, part of the cactus and wait for the little roots to come out and you can plant that.
Yeah. It looks
Very
like
similar.
it looks like the Dow slid. The stock futures just dropped after this whole
that's
speech.
My house down payment.
Yeah, 260 points on the Dow, 0.7% on the S&P 500 futures, and NASDAQ 100 futures slid 0.8%. And oil,
Now's the time to buy.
oil jumped back up $100, above $100. So
Oh no.
that's pretty good. I think everything
Rocks.
sounds
Well,
good.
it's gonna naturally like do it. Have you seen anything about this like Easter surprise?
Easter surprise? No.
I keep seeing people talking about that there's going to be an Easter surprise, and
Like,
that might
that's
be
Cuba?
No, aliens.
Oh, come on. I don't believe in that.
The orbs are going to rise from the sea because Israel and Iran are doing missiles. And
And they'll
the
shut down
alien
the nuclear
orbs
stuff.
are going to be like, please stop. Peace is the weapon.
I don't believe in aliens, unfortunately. I don't have the capability to to exist beyond what is in front of
Please.
Yeah. Is that what
Believe. Byron.
yes, yeah.
We are coming on Easter. The new rise, like Jesus.
You think they're gonna rise out of the here I'm trying to get
Out of the oceans.
I'm trying to get some good there you go.
Receive our message, Byron.
Listen,
Please.
I don't have the mental energy to exist in a world that has aliens right now. There's too much other stuff going on.
Sunday,
Yeah.
the Lord will rise from the ashes. Byron, please hear us.
Oh,
From interdimensional space. Ooh.
I gotta pump this through the
We're
right.
coming on Easter. We are already here, in fact.
Oh, people.
But we will rise from the ocean. Our orbs.
There we go. Now it's going through the right thing. Sorry, I was going through my microphone. Where were we?
We were just talking about how Easter is significant to only basically white Americans.
Sure, that makes sense.
But we have chosen that day to intervene in an intergalactic war between Israel and Iran. Byron,
They come out
you
of
have
the
been
Strait?
chosen.
Is that what's in the Strait? Is USOs? Unidentified submerged?
Unidentified submerged objects,
Yeah.
Byron.
They're in the Strait.
We actually don't necessarily. We're not straight. It's not really like how we do things on our planet.
Oh.
It's more like we kind of like mold the body off of our own. We know what you guys do. It's not. Myron, listen.
Did he call me
Straight or
Myron?
not.
Did I get called Myron by an alien?
I'm sorry, I'm on 2 calls at the same time. This fucking idiot at the Fresh and Fit podcast. You've heard of him?
Myron Gaines, yeah, the different guy. Yeah, that makes sense. All right. Okay. Thanks everybody for tuning in. We'll see you next week. I think there'll be a new episode of Louder Than Crowder, of course, because there always is. Unless Unless
Easter
Unless
has the new Jesus
Easter
awakening.
comes. And then we're all doomed. You gotta be prepared for Easter. And also remember to take care. See you later. Oh, give it a little howl. Very nice.